morning.
Good morning.
evening.
Good morning, Meenu.
Good evening. Good evening, Meenu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Usha ji?
Fine, fine.
Usha ma'am,
You're
it's
looking-
good morning for her.
Morning for me.
Oh, good morning for her. That's true.
Evening for you. So that's why I say good morning, good evening.
So to welcome Meenu, I'll say two lines. ये कौन आया रोशन हो गई महफिल किसके नाम से मेरे घर में जैसे सूरज निकला हो शाम से ये कौन आया.
Thank you.
Then Rajesh, I would also like to sing a song for her.
Please
Shall I?
go ahead Usha ma'am.
बड़ी अच्छी लगती है आपकी आवाज, आपकी शायरी और तुम बड़ी अच्छी लगती है मेरी प्यारी प्यारी मीनू.
Thank you, Usha ji. Thank you so much. ये आपका सिग्नेचर गाना हो गया है.
Yes. Signature
ये
गाना for you.
आपके लिए बनाया हुआ सिग्नेचर गाना.
Yes.
Thank you.
आपके लिए, सिर्फ आपके लिए.
It's my honor.
Okay, Rajesh, I'm so excited to introduce our special guest for today, Meenu. She has come to meet us far away from beyond the 7 seas. And she is such a sweet friend of everybody in the Fusion platform. She is a computer engineer by profession, and she is a gifted poet by passion. And she is so sweet to talk with, such a sweet friend. And also, she is a very efficient conversationalist to interact with. That is what I have noticed.
Definitely. आपकी तो पुरानी सहेली हैं ये.
मेरे हाँ, आप सच्ची बात कह दिया अभी. ये मेरी पुरानी सहेली है.
तो पिछले जन्म का साथ होगा
दिल के
आपका.
बहुत करीब है. दिल के बहुत करीब है मीनू मेरा.
बिल्कुल.
Okay.
Maybe you must be sisters. पिछले जन्म में ना आप लोग sisters नहीं होंगे. Definitely.
Possibly.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Feel like that. Okay. Meenu's poems, whenever I am visiting Meenu's YouTube channel, Ankahi Kavitaye, you know that I am not that much fluent in Hindi. Fir bhi, I used to enjoy listening to her poems. And her poems speciality, I used to feel that something which is after listening to the poem also, there is something remaining as an afterthought in mind. So Rajesh, what do you say about that?
मैडम मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है when she starts narrating her poetry on Fusion, मुझे ऐसा लगता है वो कोई जगजीत सिंह, somebody like जगजीत सिंह ने हारमोनियम उठा लिया अपना और आराम से बैठ गए हैं, प्यार से सबको आसपास बिठा लिया आपने, and he is singing his favorite ghazal. मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है the way she narrates, her way of presentation, the way of narrating her poetry is something very soothing. Basically, she talks about human relationships, complex human relationships in a very simple manner. इतने सीधे simple words के अंदर she tries to portray the complex human relationships. So I definitely thoroughly enjoy her poetry ever since she has joined Fusion.
I do agree with you, Rajesh. Some of the poems which have inspired me a lot are Kaisa Pyar, College Ka Canteen. Oh my God, such a vibrant poem it is, that the whole vibration of that positive vibes of college life, college ka, especially canteen ka, wo ambience and atmosphere I could feel when I was listening to, and she was reciting the poem with lot of sportiveness. And then another poem which I liked from her is "ए प्यार नहीं बुखार होता." The way she was reciting was also very nice. And Dil Ki Baatein.
डेफिनेटली।
So Rajesh, yeah.
मैं तो आई वाज वंडरिंग व्हेन शी वाज नरेटिंग दैट कॉलेज की कैंटीन, तो शी एक्चुअली लुक लाइक ए कॉलेज गर्ल सिटिंग इन अ कैंटीन। बिल्कुल
Exactly said.
द सेटअप वाज समथिंग लाइक दैट कि कॉलेज की लड़की कॉलेज की कैंटीन में बैठी है, सामने चाय का कप रख के, एंड शी इज नरेटिंग, वो मजे ले रही है समोसों के।
You are right, Rajesh. Exactly said.
So Meenu, shall we start this event by listening to one of your favorite poetries? Maybe I'm not suggesting anything.Maybe with the same poetry, college की
कैंटीन।
How about that?
ठीक है, जो
No
जो
lies,
आप
no
लोगों
lies.
को चाहिए।
Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much. Thank you for such kind words, Usha ji, Rajesh ji. It's such a pleasure to be here. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better Sunday and a better Father's Day today, even though I'm not a father, but a better Sunday than this. So thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure. बहुत मुझे खुद को यहाँ, I feel like I'm sitting here with two of my favorite people and chit-chatting. So okay, so we'll जैसे कि आप लोगों ने mention किया कॉलेज की कैंटीन, तो वही सुनाती हूँ।
Thank you.
Okay, so this is like, typically how college canteens in India are, mostly like engineering, medical, and I think other departments as well. ऐसा ही होता है कॉलेज की कैंटीन का कुछ, more or less it's the same environment. So seniors ने जहाँ वाट लगाई as in give hard time. So seniors ने जहाँ कभी वाट लगाई, तो कभी मुफ्त की चाय भी पिलाई, बिन तोहफे का बर्थडे सेलिब्रेशन, बिन पढ़ाई की एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन, जहां एक समोसे के टुकड़े किए कई, जहां एक समोसे के टुकड़े किए कई,
हाँ,
जहां ताड़ने पहुंचे कॉलेज की वो लड़की नहीं, जहां फर्स्ट ईयर रैगिंग का स्वाद चखना चखाना है, जहां फर्स्ट ईयर रैगिंग का स्वाद चखना चखाना है, जहां उस एक पकाऊ प्रोफेसर से जान भी छुड़ाना है, वहां चाहे बदल जाए टेबल कुर्सी, पर अंदाज वही पुराना है, कॉलेज की यादों का है तो बस कैंटीन ही एक ठिकाना है। तो क्लास बंक कर हम पहुंचे जहां, क्लास बंक कर हम पहुंचे जहां, आधी क्लास जमा थी पहले से वहां, चाय पोहा मौज मस्ती बेफिक्र यारी, आज किस पे फटेगा बिल, आज आएगी किसकी बारी।
बहुत बढ़िया।
हो एग्जाम पेपर का डिस्कशन या हो वाइवा प्रैक्टिकल्स का कंफ्यूजन, जहां बिगड़े इम्तिहानों का गम मिटाना है, टेबल को ठोक ठोक फ्रस्ट्रेशन भी जताना है, वहां चाहे बदल जाए टेबल कुर्सी, पर अंदाज वही पुराना है, कॉलेज की यादों का है तो बस कैंटीन ही एक ठिकाना है। एनुअल डे की हो तैयारी या हो इलेक्शंस के प्रचार की जिम्मेदारी, एनुअल डे की हो तैयारी या हो इलेक्शंस के प्रचार की जिम्मेदारी, किसी को प्रपोज करने की प्लानिंग या हो भाई लोगों की गैंगिंग, थम्स अप और चिप्स में सारा सारा दिन बिताना है, थम्स अप और चिप्स में सारा सारा दिन बिताना है, कभी छिप छिपा कर सुट्टा भी लगाना है, ऑर्डर की एक चाय, गौर फरमाइए कि ऑर्डर तो की एक चाय, पर बैठकर घंटों आना है, अंकल खाते में लिख लीजिए, खाली जेब पर रौब भी जमाना है, वहां चाहे बदल जाए टेबल कुर्सी, पर अंदाज वही पुराना है, कॉलेज की यादों का है तो बस कैंटीन ही एक ठिकाना है। नए नए सीनियर्स बने लड़कों का टशन, सीनियर्स ना, अभी तो हमें तो कोई परेशान नहीं कर सकता, तो नए नए सीनियर्स बने लड़कों का टशन, फर्स्ट ईयर से जान छूटी तो लड़कियों का बढ़ता फैशन, उफ इन लड़कों के बढ़ते खर्चे, और उफ इन लड़कियों की स्टाइल्स के चर्चे, रूमर्स को हवा लगाना है या गॉसिप का अड्डा बनाना है? रूमर्स को हवा लगाना है या गॉसिप का अड्डा बनाना है? कॉलेज तो है हाफ डे, कॉलेज तो है हाफ डे, पर जहां एक चक्कर जरूर लगाना है, वहां चाहे बदल जाए टेबल कुर्सी, पर अंदाज वही पुराना है। कॉलेज की यादों का है तो बस कैंटीन ही एक ठिकाना है।
Wow.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Exactly said, Meenu. You have taken us to the nostalgic feelings of our college days. College ka days will be changed, tables will be changed,
Yeah.
but the atmosphere and the memories are the same.
Same,
That is
yeah.
what you are telling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but
And
Meenu, okay.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead,
carry
Usha
on,
ma'am.
Rajesh.
Usha ma'am, go ahead.
No, I was just going to appreciate the way she was reciting the poem with the expressions.
Yes.
I could really visualize that what is going on in the canteen. That really
Actually,
would like to appreciate.
She
Yes,
she was thinking about her college days. She had gone back
Ah.
to her college days. Actually, she was actually sitting in her college canteen.
and at the same time, she was taking us also to our own college days.
Definitely,
I mean,
definitely. In fact,
I
I
could
was also
see-
thinking about my college days. तो
हाँ, that is
हमारा
the-
ना क्या होता था, we used to sit in, I think हर जगह ऐसे ही होता था, जैसे I used to sing या कुछ और भी हमारे ग्रुप के अंदर से there were one or two other singers also. तो बस होता था कॉलेज कैंटीन में बैठे हैं, चाय पी रहे हैं, पकोड़ा, ब्रेड पकोड़ा, चाय, एंड बीच में हमारे को बिठा देते, चलो गाना सुनाओ।
गाना
तो
सुनाओ।
हमारे गाने चलते थे, महफिल चलती थी, कोई शेरो शायरी भी होती थी, एंड पूरा ग्रुप घेर के बैठा हुआ है आपका, आपकी क्लास का, everybody is sitting around you and you are just enjoying.
Yeah, yeah.
हमारे वहाँ इंस्टेड ऑफ ब्रेड पकोड़ा केरला का समोसा,
समोसा।
स्पेशल समोसा, छोटे छोटे वाले समोसा मिलते हैं, लाइक ट्रायंगुलर इन शेप, वेरी स्मॉल बट वेरी टेस्टी, एंड banana fry.
Banana fries. Oh, wow.
Meenu, I just remember reading this poem of yours, Kya Khoya, Kya Paya. Okay, and when I read that poem, I could feel a kind of, there is an undertone of some nostalgic feeling in that poem. Yes? So I would like to know, I heard from Rajesh that over a score of years, you have been in US. So is it the one thing that made you to express yourself fully in that poem? Like being in Delhi, it is just a 3 hours journey by flight to my homeland, Kerala. Even then, I'm missing my Kerala every day. So here you are so much far away from your place. So definitely you will be experiencing that nostalgic feeling. So I would like to know, hear a few words from you about your life in US and how much you are missing your homeland. Especially in that poem, it is such a picturesque way of expression. You have given some mentioning about Diwali celebration and the vendors whom you are coming across on the street, and some dialogues with your mama, all those. So it is, I could visualize your village. So would like to know about that.
Yeah, that poem again is I would say 100% me myself. It's not observation or anything. Yes. And that poem, that was actually the first poem that I wrote after I came to US. It's been 20 plus years that I've been here, and I wrote it and I threw it. So I threw it in trash. Yeah, I didn't keep it. I threw it in trash. And my husband at that time did not know that much that, I was, I write and things like that. He knew that I wrote. He had a little bit of a clue about it. But since he's not into any of this, he's a pure scientist. He's not into any of this. So, he was not much aware of it. So he picked it up. It was all crumpled paper. He picked it up. He unfolded it nicely, and he kept it. He kept it in one of his files. And then he read it also. And few years later, he told me, he said, I found this and you threw it. But at that time, I didn't ask you, but I'd like to ask you about this poem. I said, where did you find this? He said, you threw it. I kept it. And when I read that poem to it, we both were crying. Both of us started crying. And then we forgot about that poem. He said, why do you not want to include it into your diary? I said, no, I don't want to. I don't want to read this again. I do not want to give this a place in my diary. So he said, okay, it has a place with me. I'll keep it. Someday when you change your mind, then you let me know. So I said, okay. And then when I opened up this channel, that's when I decided, after some time, it was not one of my first poems. After some time, I decided that I will give it a place in my diary, because one day in the evening, and what changed my mind was that one day in the evening, I was doing something. I was writing something actually. And my daughter, I have two daughters. So my older daughter, she came up to me and she said, what are you doing? Now my kids understand Hindi and they speak Hindi as well. My older one speaks very fluent Hindi. My younger one is, you can tell the accent. So my older one, she understands Hindi and she speaks very well Hindi. So she said, what are you doing? I said, I'm writing a poem. So she said, so you have never, and this is the first time that she asked me. So she said, you have never read any of your poems to me. So I said, Hindi poems? I never thought you'd be interested in any of the Hindi poems. She said, yeah, read something for me. And I don't know why I did that, but I read that poem to her. So I was sitting at one place and she was at a distance from me. And after I was done reading, she started crying. So I said, was it that bad? My first response was it that bad? She said, no, I did not understand everything about it, but I did catch the essence of it. I did reach the core that there are things that you miss. So she said, after you settle us here, are you going to go back to India? So I said, I don't know the answer to this question. I really don't know about this. So, but she was crying and she said, I really like this poem of yours. And at that time it was still a paper. And then at that time I decided, for some reason, I said, I'm going to put it in my diary and I'm going to put it out somewhere. It is a poem that reminds me of India. And I am one of those people who is extremely cautious, careful, and, going back to India, back and forth. My parents coming here, like 1 year now that my father is retired, my parents coming here and visiting every year and then every other year, because we work and I cannot go for more than 5 weeks. But when they come now, they can stay here for 6 months and all. So despite of doing all that, despite of having a really nice Indian community here in India, like it's called India Center here, and we celebrate all our festivals, Diwali, Holi, we celebrate. I mean, we're about like 500, 600 Indians in this place where I am. And we have performances and all that. So many things that we do. We do puja and a lot of things to be connected. But somehow somebody has rightly said that you never forget the place where you're born or where you grow up. You never forget those memories, the childhood memories. So my childhood memories are all in India. So even though we celebrate Diwali and we do fireworks and we do everything, but I still miss the way we used to do it in India. I still miss small things that, how those things were done in India. It's just different. I mean, it is done here as well, but I can still see the difference. And I guess I miss that. So that kya khoya, kya paya is like, yeah, I have like professionally, materialistically, we have worked very hard and we have achieved and we have reached where we wanted to be at this stage of our life. So everything is there. But then it's not, life is not complete. And it's not just me. I'm sure I've yet to find somebody who will say my life is complete. And then hats off to that person. But for me also, yeah, it's nostalgia. It's the things that I remember and I miss. So even though everything is here, all the celebrations are here, it was something that was me, that kya khoya, kya paya. If I talk more about that, then this will not be a humorous conversation. So I'm going to take a turn from here.
Yes. You know, how about Dil Ki Baatein, the poetry, I mean, which you narrated for the very first time when you joined Fusion for the very first time. How about Dil Ki Baatein? Matlab, it is so, the emotions in that poetry are so very pure. I mean, you are talking about छोटी छोटी बातें और छोटी छोटी बातों की खुशियां. Isn't it?
Yeah.
मतलब जो हम लाइफ के अंदर we are experiencing every day, we are experiencing जो भी रूटीन के अंदर हम लोग we are sharing our emotions with our life partner, with our beloveds and with our colleagues, with anyone and everyone. और उसके अंदर you have to look out for small छोटी छोटी खुशियों को ढूंढना उसके अंदर से. So that poetry was really, I mean, very heart touching. So how about that poetry? मतलब how can you, I mean, how you wrote that, how you relate to that? If you can share something about that. Poetry. Yeah.
Sure. That particular poem is most of me. And that's how I see relationships. And I feel like we are always searching for happiness, but we always forget to find them in small things in life. So I think Dil Ki Baatein, what I was trying to say is that, and I think different people, if you ask different people, they'll define love in different ways. But to me, the moments that stick in my head, or the things that I remember in your love life, in your personal life, are the small moments. It's not like the big gifts or the most exotic vacations that you would have taken, but it is the things that come to my mind are really the small things. I mean, this is really long time back, and I will not go into the details of it. But the best time that I had with my husband, one time I was telling him, was in a hospital. I was sick, and like I said, I won't go into the details of it. And I was in the hospital for 5 days. And we used to take walk like 4:30 in the morning in the hospital. So, he would wake me up, and at 4:30 in the morning, we'd be out there taking a walk. And, so the time that I spent with him in the hospital is what I remember. More than the hospital, we have had such great vacations and exotic places that we have gone, or big gifts and all that. But when somebody says the best time that I have spent with somebody that I love, I was surprised at myself that how did that thing come to my mind first? And not some really, really good place that we have gone to, or we've taken like a week off and spent wonderful time there. So I think it was a combination of a lot of small things in life, how I feel like, what love is and what is quality time with your people, what really matters. Like, no matter how much, whatever we may say, but what really matters, I truly believe, that's why I say that poem is mostly me. What I truly believe is that it's the small things in life. The relaxed conversations that you have, people that you enjoy being with. Sometimes you may feel like you're with a group of 50 people, or you're in the middle of a party which has like 100 people, but you may not say this to anybody, but you may feel very lonely inside. Outside you're talking, chirping, everybody is like, feeling your vibrance and feeling your presence. But inside you may feel like this, this is not reaching my heart. And sometimes you could be one-on-one conversations with just one or two people, and that would give you all the happiness in the world. So that's what that Dil Ki Baatein is.
Definitely. I totally agree with you, on that. In fact, if listening to you, I can remember once I was giving a presentation. So I asked the participants that what is one thing in their life, whether that can be, you can say, an asset, or maybe an experience, or anything that you feel you remember till date, which you cherish till date. Not a small girl, maybe a 20-year young girl, she said the time which I spent with my grandparents whenever they come to our house. So that is the most beautiful time I cherish throughout the year. Maybe they come for the vacations, but I cherish this time. I basically crave to reach out to them, my grandparents. So not with parents. She's talking about her grandparents. So that is we always talk about experiences. So that always we remember. But tell me, how come engineering and poetry go hand in hand with you?
They don't go hand in hand. they don't go hand in hand. And
But it is still going. You yourself is a working
Yeah.
professional. You are a computer science engineer.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it is
and
still going.
I'll tell you about it. And आप विश्वास नहीं करेंगे इस पिछले 8 महीनों में, because I have been very very secretive and very private about my poetries. मैं हमेशा लिखती थी, वो मेरा passion था और मेरे लिए बस वही enough था. But I was never public about it. I was not on a public platform. So when I came out public with it, 8 or 9 months ago, I think, when I opened that YouTube channel is when I came public with it. And it was only, I can actually say मेरे family, मेरे parents and maybe 2-3 लोग और को पता था कि मैं poetry लिखती, बाकी किसी को पता नहीं था. Me writing it and being happy and contented with it was more than enough for me. I was happy with that. So जब से ये पता लगा है तो I had so many people, like, you know, मेरे friend circle में have asked, how in the world does this go together and how you've been doing it? And, you know, they have hard time comprehending it. I don't know why. But the way I see it is, I mean, to lightly put it on a humorous note, we have a left side brain and we have a right side brain.
Definitely.
So the left side brain is more, I would say, it's more analytical, it's more methodical and more logical, and the right side brain is it's more creative and the imaginative type of brain. So while I'm at work, I'm using my left side of the brain. When I'm with myself, then I'm using the right side of my brain. That's the best answer I can give.
So basically, you are not doing multitasking anytime.
I'm trying to make sure that they don't cross paths with each other.
You're balancing it in a well-mannered way, really.
Yeah,
Both
I
your
mean,
profession and
yeah,
your passion.
I just said that in a humorous way, but I think it's I don't know. I mean, because work is work, and this was never my profession. Writing poetry is only my passion. It's one of my hobbies. I mean, you know, among the other things that I do, it's just one of my hobbies. So work mein to, like, you know, and nobody at my workplace actually, as best as I know, have any clue about me writing poetries. And even if they did, language would be a big barrier. So I don't find it hard. When I'm writing poetry or something, I am with myself. I'm not with anybody in the world. So I'm just with myself when I'm doing that. So I don't see it difficult for them to go hand.
I think that's really commendable. Actually, let me tell you about myself. I have been passionate about singing right from, you can say, from my school days. But when I was in profession, I think I've had almost 30 years of professional life. But कुछ कभी गाना गाया किया. Otherwise, if you see 99% of times you are away from your passion. 99% of times. But it is really commendable that you've got time also to devote to your passion along with your profession also, which of course must be there must be a lot of responsibilities. You must be
It's you can totally relate to it and understand. It's
I can.
Yeah.
I am so much passionate about singing, dancing, as you said, writing and reading, traveling. These are all my interests in life. So in the same way, would like to know what are your special interests. One thing we already know that you are a very good singer. And now Rajesh?
Yes.
Then Rajesh has found out some other interest in you. Like he said that you are so much interested in sports also. Right, Rajesh?
Yes.
Rajesh will tell you.
She once told, during Fusion only, she once told that she plays tennis and maybe other things also. I don't know, but maybe she can throw some light today. If you can.
Yeah, sure. So actually, sports, though, it's really at the bottom of my interest. It's if it is sports, it's mostly related to fitness. For your own body's fitness, mind and body fitness. Other interests, okay, so poetry is something that has come out public, but one big interest that I've always had from my college days is fashion shows. I've really been, something that really interests me. I find something very interesting in them, the really good ones, and, with really nice themes and all that. So when I was in India, I did some fashion shows. I even did it to state level, but I just kept it towards my interest because I knew what was allowed in my family and what was not allowed. So it always remained as an interest. It never, even though I had some opportunities, some really great opportunities, it never took it as a turn towards making it a profession or something like that. That I knew that I had to be an engineer, and that is what I'm going to do. Other things I have to, keep it as interest. Then when I came here in US, and when friends and everybody realized about it, they involved me in some fundraising committees, and they were really big fundraising committees where we raised a lot of money for the underprivileged people. So I was part of those committees, and and when I was not part of the committee, or sometimes I've done it even simultaneously also, I choreographed fashion shows. So I'd collect a group of people, and I would from start to bottom and choreograph and all that. So I feel happy about it, mentioning about it, because that was some interest that was put to use to raise money for underprivileged people here. So fashion shows is something that I was really, really interested. I still am. And before this pandemic, actually, we were in the process of planning for a fashion show again for that same function. We call it Bollywood Night here. And everything came to a screeching halt because of this pandemic. So that is actually one of my, I'm really passionate about that. Love to dance. That's one of my, I'm not a trained dancer or anything, पर मुझे उसका भी बहुत शौक है, डांस वगैरह का बहुत शौक है. So I have done some choreography on that and did it with my friends. Like when we have festivals and functions here, so I take the lead on it and choreograph and have fun with the friends and present it. The third thing that I can say also gives me a lot of satisfaction is, I think I did mention on this platform only, I've been involved with kids in Sunday school. Every Sunday we used to have that before this pandemic. So, teaching them our religion, culture, Sanskrit. Sanskrit is another language that fascinates me. So what I would do is, because मुझे लिखने का शौक है, तो मैं उनके लिए plays लिखती थी. तो छोटे-छोटे plays लिखे, and we have different age groups in our Sunday schools. So I'd write plays with them, then work on their costumes and all that, and have them present it, on like Gandhi Jayanti hua, so we'd present our plays in Gandhi Jayanti. So I'd write them and direct them, teach the kids and everything. So thoda like, wo jo school college mein hota hai na, acting ka shauq karte hai college mein, to like, I put that to some use here, teaching kids and all. But the interesting thing for me in that was like writing them. I'd write them from scratch and have the kids do it. So that's there. Music सुनने का मुझे बहुत शौक है. गाना तो ऐसे ही like चलतू चलालतू I sing. Not
वो ऐसा नहीं था, बहुत अच्छा था आपका गाना.
उषा जी मैंने चीटिंग किया था, आपको पता नहीं है मैंने चीटिंग किया था. The reason I'm saying मैंने चीटिंग किया था because my daughter told me. She said, ये आपने चीटिंग किया है. You sang a song that you've been singing for years every night to me. तो उसमें आपको वो well versed था. So they are thinking you're singing really well, but you did cheating. तो मैंने cheating.
That's really great. You have been, multifaceted. You never told us about this fashion shows and dancing. Of course, you have been telling us that you are interested in dancing, singing, as well as, but fashion shows, this you have revealed today itself. That's the news for us. So, like you say that you have been choreographing, plus you have been planning plays also.
I do fashion shows and plays when I write them and I choreograph them.
Usha ma'am has been after me that we should be doing some play on Fusion.
Yes.
Online.
Yes.
We should do some play online.
Yeah.
So she has been after me for quite some time. So you can direct some play for us. We can write something for us. So we can have maybe a small skit, something like that. We can have something on Fusion.
मैं बच्चों के लिए लिखती हूँ mostly those plays.
हम सब बच्चे लोग हैं.
बड़ा कौन है यहाँ पर?
They're like religious plays with moral stories behind it. कि ये क्या, like about the good and the bad and the vices. Those type of plays.
This is for what we come here. कुछ मैसेज हमें भी, we should also have some takeaway ना. हर बार गाना बजाना और चले पड़े. We should have some takeaway also ना.
Exactly said. We will do that.
Definitely. Usha ma'am, you please coordinate with Meenu. We'll have to do some play. नहीं मैं, let me tell you Meenu. आज तो I'll share this here with you also. When I was in my school, we had a gang of say 5, 6, 7 students in my class. हम लोग डेली क्या करते थे, मॉर्निंग होती है आपकी प्रेयर्स एंड ऑल दैट, सो वी गो आउट, सो वाइल वी आर गोइंग आउट इन द क्यूज ना, हम आपस में डिस्कस कर लेते थे जीरो पीरियड में क्या करना है आज, जस्ट सिंपल स्मॉल आइडिया कि भाई ऐसा है, टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू बी हस्बैंड, यू आर गोइंग टू बी वाइफ, ही इज गोइंग टू बी द सर्वेंट एंड ही इज गोइंग टू बी द गेस्ट, 4 लोग 5 लोग हो गए, ये 2 बच्चे हो गए हमारे। तो उसके बाद एक छोटा सा प्लॉट बनाते थे, छोटा सा प्लॉट, whenever we used to come back after our this morning prayers, अंदर आते ही जीरो पीरियड स्टार्ट होता था एंड वी वर स्टैंडिंग देयर, एवरीबॉडी न्यू कि आज हमारा प्ले होने वाला है। डेली हम प्ले करते थे इंस्टेंटली विदाउट एनी स्क्रिप्ट, अनस्क्रिप्टेड प्ले, एंड इट यूज्ड टू बी फुल ऑफ कॉमेडी, पूरी कॉमेडी किया करते थे हम, कोई स्क्रिप्ट नहीं होती थी, जस्ट एक वेग सा आइडिया लेके चलते थे एंड देन वी यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट, और आधा घंटा हम ऐसे निकाल देते थे पूरा, एंड एवरीबॉडी यूज्ड टू एंजॉय। तो ऐसा नहीं है, हम भी एक्टिंग कर सकते हैं थोड़ी बहुत।
Such fun days.
Definitely we will do that.
नहीं, किड्स के साथ तो मैं खुद करती नहीं थी, मैं उनको सिखाती थी। I used to write it and direct it and then work on their costume.
You can be a director.
Yeah, you can teach us and you can also join us.
That's very sweet of you. But वो क्या है ना, वो यहाँ पर रहते हुए हमारे जो बच्चे यूएस में पल रहे हैं, बढ़ रहे हैं, it is all efforts that we try to put in so that वो हमारे culture से जुड़े रहें, they should know where their parents are coming from, what our roots are, what are the things that we really feel proud about us. So उन सब चीजों के लिए I've always felt like and I enjoy working with kids, they're the purest thing. You write something and you teach them, सबसे best होता है उनके साथ काम करना.
That's actually really commendable.
Yeah, really would like to appreciate your the way you would like to have the grip over the roots of Indian tradition and culture, and to make the children there also to understand that is really commendable and appreciable.
Let me tell you, Meenu, I think I've not revealed to Usha ma'am also. I can find a difference in the personality of Usha ma'am also. She has opened up. मतलब earlier she used to be, मतलब it's not that she never used to talk, वो बहुत करती थी, but the thing is she never used to laugh that much. इतना खुल के हंसना, इतना खुल के enjoy करना, the way she talks today. So after you have come ना, मतलब जैसे वो पुरानी सहेली मिल गई ना, तो ऐसा एक atmosphere that you have created. तो मतलब I can see the difference ever since you have joined, and then after you Kavita has joined. So I can see a lot of difference between Usha ma'am prior to you joining and Usha ma'am after you have joined.
Yes, Rajesh, you have rightly said. ये पुरानी सहेली बातें, ये सिर्फ it is not a hollow word used by me,
Exactly.
because most of her nature, personality and traits are related to me. We have the same traits and interests. And like Meenu, I'm also in the same way. If I get the connection wholly, then I will be open to them, and I will enjoy with them. The same tendency Meenu also has got. And that is why when Meenu joined, that connection started and automatically unfurled the real Usha.
Really, definitely.
You're giving me too much of a credit, Usha ji, Rajesh ji, but you guys are gem of people yourselves. So you have it's बोलते हैं ना, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So आप लोगों को, you guys are you have that outlook of seeing positive and beautiful things in other people. So too much credit given to me, but it's a pleasure to have found passion. Actually, it's really a pleasure for me to have found you guys.
Actually, I've asked you on Fusion also a couple of times. Maybe if you want to share your experience that you have had in the last 5 months with us on Fusion.
वो तो एनिवर्सरी वाले दिन मैंने बोला ही था कि I mean I'm very happy. I'm really happy क्योंकि मेरा जो जैसे I don't think so I am weird or anything, but मुझे ना पुरानी sometimes some of my close friends who can take the liberty of saying this to me, they'd say you're born in the wrong generation. You should have been born 50 साल पहले or something. The kind of interest that you have, the kind of things that you like and all. वैसे मुझे बहुत पुरानी मूवीज भी बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट मूवीज भी अच्छी लगती हैं, जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स को कोई क्लू नहीं होता है, उनको कुछ पता नहीं होता है कि व्हाट इज शी टॉकिंग अबाउट. एंड पुराने गाने एंड ऑल लाइक 60s 70s के गाने भी मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. एंड आफ्टर आई got to know you guys and after I started coming in here, now I feel like, no, okay, I am not weird. There are people like this who have interest in
Who are more weird than me.
there are people जो like पुराने गानों की बातें करते हैं और उनको पता होता है, like if I am going to say कि I love this song from this movie, एक मुसाफिर एक हसीना, it's a Joy Mukherjee movie, somebody would understand on this platform. But I know definitely if I'm going to say something like this here, they'll be like, हैं क्या बोल रही है, which movie? So वो that I feel I feel very relaxed, relieved and happy when I come to this platform. Whenever I am not here, I miss you guys, and whenever I am here, तो बोलते हैं ना कि वो टोकरा भर के मैं खुशियां यहाँ से लेके जाती हूँ.
I like that expression, टोकरा भर के जाती है. Very nice expression.
So nice. I mean, it has been a real pleasure ever since you have joined us. As I said, so ever since you have joined us, it's been a real pleasure. The kind of poetries that we have been listening from you, right from day one, और उसके बाद the interaction that we have, as I said, your sense of comic timing is also very good. So we definitely enjoy interacting with you whenever you have come.
Thank you. Me too. Same here.
Usha ma'am, आज तो मतलब it's been a really pleasure for us. It's been an honor for us that you joined us for this relaxed गपशप जिसको कहते हैं ना. It is basically गपशप. गपशप करने के लिए पूरा टाइम निकाला आपने. So thank you so much. I mean, it was real pleasure listening to you today. Usha ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Meenu. I would like to say, frankly speaking, Rajesh knows that I was so much excited and eagerly waiting for this moment of meeting you and to have a chit chat. बिंदास बातें करते रहते थे हम लोग. बहुत अच्छा था मुझे. Like maybe ठोकरे भर के जा रही हूँ after meeting you. That is one thing. And another thing what I would like to say, these moments of chit-chatting with you are really treasurable ones for both of us, for me and for Rajesh. So इस खुशी में आपके लिए 2 लाइन और गाना चाहती हूँ मैं. बड़े अच्छी लगती है ये बातें, ये मुलाकातें, और तुम बड़े अच्छे लगती है हमारे प्यारी मीनू.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Signature song for Meenu.
Signature song.
Especially for Meenu.
Thank you. That was so sweet of you, Usha ma'am, and so sweet of you, Rajesh ji. I had fun time. Gupshup was really genuinely gupshup. This is the type of gupshup I really enjoy. So it's a pleasure. It was an honor for me. Thank you.